Hi guys, so I'm in Nusa Dua now. We've changed villas and we changed villas because it's nearer to the beaches and there's lots of supermarkets, shops, and I'm in the neighborhood that I'm staying in now. This is what it looks like. I've seen the locals here. The kids are going to school today because it's Tuesday, and the neighborhood is very local. It's not very touristic. We're staying away from the main road, and yeah, this is what it looks like, and I'll see you soon. This is what the main road looks like. It's really busy. Lots of motorbikes, lots of shops, and I'm on the way to the market. So these are the two supermarkets that I recommend when you go to Bali. Indomart, which is a budget-friendly national supermarket, and Pepitos, which are a little bit more expensive for the tourists really, but these two are the best. This restaurant, New Delhi, is a vegetarian restaurant, and there's a lot of Indian tourists that come here because of their Hindu religion, but Balinese Hindu and Indian Hindu are completely different. They have the same religion, but their beliefs are different. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. I love this building here. So Balinese Hinduism and Indian Hinduism, there's a distinction, but before we start, I'm going to show you this plaque. It says, "Forgive, smile, and move on. Karma will take care of the rest." And I think it's really cool. And once I opened the door, I put that up on my wall, and I think it's really nice to have it there. So I'm just going to make myself comfortable. So Indian Hinduism and Balinese Hinduism, it grew from the Vedic traditions, evolving for thousands of years, and when it came to Bali, it came via the Indian traders between the 1st century to the 6th century, and then it spread throughout the Majapahit Empire in the 14th century. So the gods that they worship are the same, which is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and Devi. And in Bali, it's also the same Trimurti. I can't pronounce it properly, but with a mix of ancestral worship in there as well. So with the rituals and festivals in India, they celebrate Diwali, which include fire festivals and all of that jazz. But in Bali, they do daily offerings called Canang Sari, and also in Bali they celebrate temple dances and celebrate Nyepi, which doesn't really exist in Indian Hinduism. And yeah, and in Bali they have open air temples, but in India I don't think they have it, and we call it pura in Bali, but not in India. So yeah, so that's the difference really. So a little bit about my background. I'm Javanese, and um, and in Indonesia they're mostly Muslims. And before Islam came, we were all Hindus, coming from India, and it kind of blended in with the Javanese culture because in Islam, when someone dies, we don't celebrate 1000 days after death. That's a Hindu thing, but it kind of was incorporated into the Javanese culture, and some Javanese do celebrate the 1000 days of death, even though they're Muslim. Um, and my aunt is Javanese and she's Muslim, and she has a Sanskrit name that shows that it's blended into our culture. So, yeah, just a little bit about my history. That's it, really. I'm going to show you how much a meal cost in Bali in a nice restaurant. So if you wanted grilled pork, which is 135,000 rupees, that's about £6.50. And if you want satay, it's around £5, just under £5. I really like this guy. He's very hospitable, because it looks like a nice restaurant and he's so friendly. So that's it, guys, for my part one in Nusa Dua. The next video will be part two, where I explore the Balinese market. Okay, stay tuned. If you like my video, please comment, like, and subscribe.